Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are jumping in to do the second of the new GT Goku event missions, and this one is the Joined Forces one. So I thought I'd use a bit of a different team. We are using a full LR, like Saiyan, and I guess Hybrid Saiyan, because Trunks is there, right, with Trunks and Vegeta. A full Saiyan Joined Forces team. I thought this would be a pretty fun one to do, rather than just using the 17s team again. We have a lot of units that, because it's a longer event, not only can we get sort of like a decent amount of build up with some of these units, we can actually get some of the transformations, some of the fusions and stuff like that. So I feel like this would be pretty good. Obviously the final phase against full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is tech, but we should be able to hopefully get our AGL Super Saiyans here to get their morale boost. As we go through the run, I'm just going to keep sort of changing around the rotations. I don't really have any set rotations necessarily in mind. I kind of want to put the AGL Super Saiyans in front of as many attacks as possible so that we can actually build up towards that morale boost, right? So, but yeah, we've got both the 7-year LRs on here. We've got Vegeta and Trunks. We've got the STR Vegito, obviously not a unit that people really use anymore, not really super meta relevant. I put the intros on for this one because, you know, it's been a while since we've seen a lot of these, especially all in the same video. So, who else is on this rotation? Vegeta and Trunks, because they have one as well? No, okay. Alright, so I guess I'll do this. I don't really want to float off the GT boys, but obviously they are kind of like the weak link on the team. I mean, yeah, the key didn't work out very well there, because unfortunately by not having prepared for battle, they don't link up like super well with the rest of the team. But, you know, we should still be able to get through. Like, we're using a team where this is kind of like, I don't know the right way to phrase it, but like, this is like a common mistake in team building. Although obviously this team, you know, this event isn't super difficult, so it's fine. But you can't always just take a lot of units that are really good or really strong on their own and then just throw them all on a team together and expect the team to be good. Like, I probably could beat... Could we beat all of the red zone stages with this team? Maybe. I guess the STR Vegito would probably be a little bit of a liability for some of them. But yeah, you ideally want to make a team that's a little bit more cohesive across the board with links. Maybe bring some units that are actually providing support and stuff like that. Quite a lot of these units do need to build up, so they kind of, you know, normally you want to keep units that build up on rotation so they can get as much build up as possible, whereas here we're just kind of playing a bit fast and loose with the rotations, I guess we could say. I will definitely be keeping Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1, at least once their like intro buff has worn off. But I guess for now we can do this. Because again, I do want these guys to get hit as many times as possible so we can get their intro buff, and then we will go ahead and do this. The good thing as well about the STR Vegito fusion is that it's based on being below a certain HP threshold. So if we ever do get hit with like a stray super and take a bit more damage than we would have liked, we can always come in with the fusion. Did I put the Tech Gogeta on the team as well? Because we also have they confuse when you're above a certain HP threshold. And so then we get the Gogeta out, we get a Scour effect from him as well. So yeah, a lot of very powerful units on this team. So yeah, shouldn't really pose much of a problem. Now, Joined Forces is a pretty big category, right? There are a lot of units from all various different categories spread out across Joined Forces, because it is like every single unit that is more than one character, right? So there are a lot of different variations of a team that you could make for this event. It just kind of comes down to who you've got in your box, who is the best leader. Because that's the thing, right? Like, every Goku and Vegeta unit being on there means that you can, like, just find any one that's going to have a decent leader skill for them, and you can just put them all together. And whilst, like I say, it's not necessarily going to be the most optimal or, like, synergistic team, it is obviously going to work, right? So let's go ahead and we'll just get a super for these guys, because unfortunately we did make it into the next turn with him still alive. So might as well get a super with the gods here, get an extra stack for them. But yeah, it's a bit too early to fuse with Gogeta, because his Scour and damage reduction is only for 5 turns. And I guess we will cut through the last few turns last couple of phases like fairly quickly, especially as these units start getting more and more built up. But I don't want to do that here. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to float off these guys so they can get hit a whole bunch. I don't want to get too much key with you, so that's actually perfect. I mean, I'm kind of like nerfing the GT guys here. Like, they haven't really had the best showing so far. But it's because I'm trying to prioritize the rotations for different things, right? Like putting the AGL Super Saiyans in the last slot so they can take all of those hits, I think is probably a good idea here. It just means that the GT boys in the middle don't really get the best setup. They didn't have a ton of key to pick up, but you know, it is what it is. These guys should be cool. They're in slot 1, so they've got the guard. Yeah, nice, double digits, even with the defense lowering. I mean, the team does have 750k HP as well, because it is made entirely of LRs. So we are in a good spot HP-wise as well. Plus, you know, at any point now, because we're past the turn restriction, we can fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I probably will do the transformations more towards the end, so we can get some stacks here. Because again, remember, they added these missions, but this isn't like a burst mode or anything, so the difficulty of the event is not increased. So we should be pretty good. AGL Super Saiyan's taken a lot of hits. I really hate that unit in terms of their like restrictions. It takes just so long to actually get them out or get their morale boost. And I didn't do a ton of summons on their banner because I wasn't really hugely impressed with them when they first came out. So mine are only 55%. So yeah, not the most impressive. That'll be good for me for the anniversary banners, I guess. Because I do have a habit of, in these big celebrations, pulling multiple copies of all the old units before I get the new ones, right? So I will definitely take copies of the AGL Super Saiyans once those anniversary banners come out. But yeah, we get our additional supers here, because they need to super a certain number of times and be hit a certain number of times. And then the morale boost does go off automatically, so we obviously do want to get that as quickly as possible, really. 56k, that's fine. I mean, considering how much HP we have on the team, we kind of eat those for breakfast. I mean, at this point in the event as well, like, most of these units are just going to be taking double-digit damage from normal attacks anyway. Whereas, obviously, in the harder events, you're going to want to get your stacks in quick and then transform with, like, the gods or the Super Saiyan 4s. Whereas, for now, we don't really have to worry about that too much. So, right, so they're going to finish them off. We're going to get to the Ozaru. I think and now we're at this point, I probably will fuse with the Tech Gogeta as soon as we get the opportunity. Is he going to be on this rotation? Yes. So I will fuse here. Do I want to fuse with the GT boys? See, the only downside is going to be if they eat a super in the middle and we haven't fused, they are going to take a pretty significant amount of damage. But let's go ahead and get the fusion here. I mean, Tech Gogeta might have aged out a little bit, but so it's still such a very cool unit. Very nice animations. Alright. So, now we get the Scouter. Where's the Scouter? Okay, the super attack is at the end. Do I really want Gogeta to be eating that super attack? Not really. I guess I could do this, right, and then fuse. And then we could potentially counter the super. So let's go ahead and do that. I really would have liked to get more stacks, right? Because the GT, like Super Saiyan 4s, they haven't really gotten a lot of supers off. So Gogeta definitely not going to be at his peak here, like the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But I guess it is what it is. Because we get as many rainbow orbs as we can. Which means even if we don't counter the super, we'll have a decent amount of damage reduction. Get both the fusion dance animations in this one turn. So let's go ahead and grab these. And then... yeah, perfect. Because then I can grab all of these. I did drop the orange ones down though. Yeah, let's do that, because then we do get the 18 key super. That's probably a little bit more beneficial. So Gogeta does get a lot of defense on his super. So even if he doesn't counter the super, we shouldn't get one shot here. Yeah, we should be good. The Scouter effect obviously coming in clutch, because I don't know how much Tech Gogeta would have taken at the end. We probably would have lived as well, right? We got 740k HP. I'm pretty sure the Ozaru super attack is not doing 740k damage here. So we could have made it with Tech Gogeta in slot 3. There also is the possibility that physical Gogeta, depending on his additionals, could actually just kill. Although it would be pretty cool if we could get the kill with the super camera. I would quite like to see that. But looks like our boy's just going to go ham and finish him off regardless. So absolutely destroying the Golden Ozaru here, as we like to see. Yep, takes him out. Alright, and now we move on to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And we have the morale boost. Let's go. Are we actually going to get to see their active skill? We are. I can't even remember the last time I used their active skill in-game. Because I'm pretty sure it's the turn after their morale boost activates is when you can use it, I believe. I'm going to have to double check now. But dude, the animation is super cool. Just, yeah, don't get to see this all that often. There's a super in slot 1. Ooh, that's not ideal. Oh god, yeah, that's actually really bad. So, it's my one, of course, that got the transfer. They are 55%. They do have 30% damage reduction. That's not really going to help a huge amount, though, of only 157k defense. So, yeah, why did they have to super in slot 1? I guess the only thing I can do, really, is do this, right? And then just fuse with the god, well, transform with the gods. Although there's no rainbow orbs either. Oh, man, this is such a bad turn. Big yikes. Okay, so I guess they link now, which is kind of cool. Oh yeah, I was going to double check their active skill thing. Can be activated when facing one enemy starting from the next attacking turn. Yeah, okay. So we'll do this. Man, I hope we don't take too much damage here. Do I fuse as well? Or transform here? I don't really think there's a huge amount of point, is there? Because I can do this. I guess we do get a bunch of rainbow orbs. But we do get a double super. What's their defense here? 323. And we know they're only taking normal attacks, yeah, so they should be fine. This is going to be pretty scary. How much damage are we taking from this? Oh, was that like 130? Is that it? Alright, well, okay, there you go. I guess Goku doesn't really hit that hard, I suppose. I guess full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that would have been a real bad scenario, but I guess the normal Super Saiyan 4 Goku, not too bad. I guess now that I think about it, he doesn't actually even hit as hard as the Ozaru, the in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so alright, I guess we take those. I wonder how far away these guys are from being fully built up as well. Because that's the thing, when they get their morale boost, then obviously they won't be able to link with the other one anymore. I feel like they must have super attacked enough times by now, though. So, they are only getting hit once in this turn. Not sure how many hits they need to get. It's a shame, because aesthetically, I really like the unit. Like, I really like all of their animations. I'm just really not a huge fan, like, of their kit, unfortunately. But I suppose it is what it is. Are we low enough to get the fusion with STR Vegeta? I feel like we're still not, are we? Are we actually gonna get to see him fuse? Maybe not. Alright, so we get the additional from the hidden potential as well. So we get 3 extra stacks on our defense, even though Goku dodged, but that's fine. Because yeah, it's like 70%, isn't it, or something for their... Oof. Man, what is this? What are we... This RNG, man. We are getting the worst. So, Gogeta still has his damage reduction. How much is it? Reduced damage received by 30%. And his defense is only 180k. Oh, man. This whole thing is just not going the best. So, we'll do this. I think these guys, they've lost their guard, haven't they? Although they were on turn 3. So... They guard for 5 turns, so they would have guard until turn 8, and we are on turn 9. So, of course, they don't have guard. So, I think they should be okay based on what we've seen, though, from how much damage this Super Saiyan 4 Goku does. So, I think Vegeta and Trunks should be okay here. Does Gogeta take damage? No, I was going to say, he doesn't take damage from these normal attacks. In fact, we probably just kill Goku here before he even gets to Super Vegeta and Trunks. Because Gogeta is effective against all types. So... 5.6. Yeah, pretty decent damage. We get an additional normal with a crit. So yeah, Vegeta and Trunks just kill. Because they get a couple of additionals as well. So even if their additionals were just normal attacks, I'm pretty sure they just kill. So that works out quite nicely. Don't have to worry about them having to eat the super here with no guard. They should have been fine, right? Based on how much the AGL guys took on the last turn. But they get a crit and just sweep him aside. So, alright, well, where is the super going to be? Because that's going to be a big thing for this this turn here. We are going to be able to use the active skill with the AGL one as well, though. So, the other AGL Super Saiyan. So, I am going to do that for sure. And will we be... No, we're not on low enough HP, and neither is the boss to use the Gogeta's one. So, and of course, the super is in the first slot. So, I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta there and hope he can counter. Which is a good thing about the recent change on Global. So, he can actually counter full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's super attack. He wouldn't have been able to do that before because because full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku disables dodge. So that does work out quite nicely. And let's go ahead and fire this off. It looks so good. Yeah. See, their team has both the 7th anniversary LRs. So, I am actually kind of well, I mean, I will, right? Because depending on how many I pull with my summons, I have a ton of red coins. I will make sure that these guys are rainbow by the time I'm done summoning on the anniversary banners. And then we'll give them another try, like, on a good team build, link level 10. I mean, a lot of units have come out to really, like, directly buff them and everything. So, you know, if we get the super counter here as well, we might actually one-turn this Goku. Because Gogeta's going to do a lot of damage here. And if he gets the super counter, because he's super attacking first and raising his attack, the super attack counter should actually do a lot of damage. And then if he doesn't counter, we shouldn't take that much, because I think we picked up, what, like 3 rainbow orbs? So he's got a decent amount of damage reduction as well as the defense. So, yeah, if we get the super counter, we legitimately might one-turn full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. So there's a crit. In fact, was the super attack the first attack? Oh, it is. Oh, or is it? Yeah, it was. So yeah, good old action break. Getting rid of the super attack. That's what we like to see. So yeah, never mind. It's kind of a shame because A, I would have liked to have seen the super attack counter in the video, and B, like I say, it would have done a lot of damage. So, but the AGL Super Saiyans dishing out a bunch of damage here. I don't think... Is the friend one going to be able to... I mean, the friend one is rainbow. So, even though they do have no links active. Still 5.1 though. Not bad, considering no links. Do need crits though. There we go, there's one. Is this going to be enough? Do they need... I think they need a third super, right? And of course we need to crit on every single attack. Ooh. So close. Well, the good thing about that though is I'm pretty sure that means we now get the finish with the fusion. So, not fusion. Well, it will be the fusion, right? Because we can transform, and then Goku's on low enough HP that we can use the active skill with the gods now to fuse into Blue Gogeta and finish him off with the active skill, which means we'll get the KO screen as well. So, good times. This is a much longer run than the extreme one, but I guess we did have the animations on and get a lot of active skills and intro animations in this video compared to the extreme one. We got all 3 fusion dances in the video as well. Look at that. So yeah, there you go. That is the Joined Forces mission for the GT Goku event. It was a pretty fun team build. Like I said, it's not the most optimal. We just slapped a bunch of like big strong LRs all on the same team. But we got to see basically all of the, apart from the STR Vegeta fusion, and then Vegeta and Trunks' active skill, we basically got to see like all of the animations of these guys. So that's why running these longer events to do these missions can be a lot of fun. It's why I wish they would add these missions more often, because then we can run these kind of like fun teams and actually get to see like their active skills and stuff. So we'll go ahead and collect the mission here. This will give us another ticket summon, because I remember from the last one we should have like I think 8 tickets now or something. Yep. So we can end the video off here by doing the ticket summon. I mentioned it in the previous one. I don't actually need anything off of this banner, but Boo and Chaozu, let's go. We did get a screen crack last time though. I did actually get an SSR, but like I say, I don't think any of the SSRs I can pull from this banner, even the actual LRs, I don't need. But, you know, get some free barber points, I guess. Not that, you know, we don't have now, thanks to the Zenny update, we can just get infinite barber points. But instead, we're just going to get 7 SR-based Gokus. Very nice. Alright, well there you go. So let me know what team build you guys use down below. Join Forces is a vastly arrayed team, so there's a whole bunch of different options you guys could have used. I'm interested to let me know what teams you used down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.